Today's video is sponsored by the Kit Collective. Get your favourite vintage football shirts 100% authentic in the link down below. Welcome back to the We Are City channel for FL25 Master League here with Manchester City. In today's episode we've got games thick and fast coming, strong games. We haven't been so amazing, have we, so far? And we sit in 6th place in the Premier League. In today's episode we are going to be simulating games and so on. The first game is against Plymouth Argyle away in the FA Cup. We are going to play it with a heavily rotated side. Then Monaco away, which I think we'll play. Then we'll look at the schedule actually, because I think what we will do then, we'll simulate West Ham, we'll simulate Watford, and we might simulate Forest as well and move on and see how things go to where we go in this series. We know we want things to move a little bit faster than usual. Aside for Plymouth Argyle today, a very heavily rotated Manchester City side captained by JHON Reinders. So it's going to start Jason Steele, our new second choice goalkeeper. It is Heiss, Vitais, Jumaba and Jamai Simpson-Puzet, the back three, with McFarlane and Vanderson in the wing back roles. In front is Captain Reinders and Vivai Mukasa with Echeverri in the 10. It is then Maha Caritho partnering John Duran up top. They've got some pretty known players in their side as well. Obafemi, the captain, who starts up top. Mon Whittaker on the right. Former City man Darko Giavi in the midfield. And also Ballymunba at right back. They've got some decent players who can come on off the bench as well. I mean, another former City man in Daniel Grimshaw as the second choice goalkeeper. Let's go and get a win away from home in the FA Cup. So test for Manchester City in the Emirates FA Cup away to Plymouth Argyle, who have been a bit of a giant killer in the FA Cup before, the Carabao Cup. I think it was the FA Cup where they did knock out Liverpool a few seasons before. I don't expect them to do the same today, but we have got a heavily rotated side out there today for Inzaghi, a lot of younger players in there. So we've got that experience, there's Johnny Reigns in that midfield, and hopefully the City side come out with a win and into the next round, where in the FA Cup we haven't done so well in this series, have we? Mukasa. He's having a shocker. Mukasa not having a good game at all, and defending for City to do now against Plymouth Argyle. Options for the opposition. Ball in behind here, Steele's got to come. Steele does come! Steele's beaten, 1-0 Plymouth Argyle. Well, City have been poor, really poor. And Obafemi scores, Michael Obafemi. Captain for Plymouth Argyle, ball over top here. Steele comes, Steele doesn't get there. Terrible by City, 1-0 down the FA Cup. Good play by Plymouth. Casa tries to chase this one down. And the turn, there could be a shot here! 2-0 Plymouth. Well, there you go. We're going to have to come from 2-0 down against Plymouth. Who's defending this one? Jumaba. Well, and should the goalkeeper save that? Plymouth 2, Manchester City 0. It's going to be a giant killing again, isn't it? And we're going to be out in the first round of the FA Cup again. Caritho. Vanderson again, head up. There's not a single pass on for the fullback. And I'm getting worried now. Simpson-Puzet, great. I mean, he looks really good, actually. Again, I mean, Echeverri's a waste of space, it feels like. Physically, he's not up to it. Yeah, he has his little moments in the box or whatever, but not enough. Jumaba beat him. Could be 3 here. Could be 3 here, saved by Jason Steele. Now, they come out a completely different side in the second half. They're the better team. We're yet to have a single shot on their goal. Well, 4 half-time changes for Manchester City. Necessary changes, had to be. See Valverde, Vardiol, Erling Haaland, Shaki, wide. John Duran blocked away. And away by Plymouth, still not a single shot on the goal. 2-0 down to Plymouth, I mean. Peter Heiss towards Echeverri. Or Ryan Shaki it is now. Duran. Referee! John Duran slammed into. Free kick Manchester City. Duran in the turn! Duran into the side, net him. Should score. Has to score. Should score. Come on. Let's keep going. Our first shot of the game. Still the goalkeeper's untested. Cross in. Valverde with the header, headed away by the opposition. Jumabah goes to it. Played away. Back down towards Jumabah. Oh, second to it. City clowns. Terrible. Good save by Jason Steele. That's terrible by Jumabah. Reinders. Shaqi. Valverde. DURAN. Oh, Shaqi! Half asleep again, like the rest of the team. Unresponsive to anything I asked them to do. Every pass is slightly behind the player, slightly too far in front. Every single time. Haaland still can't score. Valverde has been on 5 minutes. His stamina is absolutely gone. Look at that from... You've been on 5 minutes! And you're already tired. Unbelievable. He's... 3-0, we're out of the FA Cup. It's so disgusting of a performance, I wish not to speak of it again. These players, shameful. Absolutely shameful. 45 minutes in the second half as well. Like Cardiff embarrassed in the FA Cup. Shameful performance from every single player out there. Let's back into the Champions League action now for Manchester City after that shocker in the last one. A very frustrating performance. The player side that we've already beaten this season in the UEFA Super Cup finally faced in the Champions League today. We go back to the usual starting 11. I mean, Reina's in the midfield there. He's going to drop out for Gibbs White. Surely he has to drop out for Gibbs White. A lot of those players that didn't perform aren't going to be in the side today. So back line looks like that. Wing backs, I mean, Ryan Aitnuri comes in for Vardiol today. Gibbs White back at the midfield. I think we've missed him in there. Haaland, Rodgers up top. No Marmoush, no DURAN. As for them, they start with the side we expect. I mean, Ansu Fati on the bench, Nabil Fekir. It's good to see Axel Disasi back at the club where he actually made his name before moving to Chelsea. Salisu there as well, who scored against us in the Super Cup final. We beat them on extra time, didn't we? Or was it penalty? I can't remember. It feels like a long time ago, despite being at the start of this season. Let's get things underway with a win now, because the episode started so shockingly bad with that result against Plymouth. Honestly, terrible. Here we go, Manchester City against AS Monaco. For some reason, not playing at the Stade Louis there. What has happened, I'm not quite sure. We've got 3 points on the line here in the Champions League after a really poor performance against Real Madrid. Another poor one against Plymouth Argyle. City costed themselves in so many situations by playing so poorly. And let's hopefully turn things around now against AS Monaco with a bit of Champions League European action. Some of the performances have been really poor. Headed away by Monaco. Cristiano White towards Valverde. He wasn't very good when he came on against Plymouth either. Ryan Shaqi. Gibbs White. Aitnuri. Gibbs White. Into Haaland here. Morgan Gibbs White makes an immediate impact. He's got to start in our midfield. That's decided. Haaland makes it 1-0. I think that's decided now, isn't it? I think that's decided. Morgan Gibbs White is one of our best, if not the best midfielder in this team at the moment. What a ball through to Haaland here. Away from Salisu. And he scores. 1-0 Manchester City. Goal for Erling Haaland. And brilliant play from Morgan Gibbs White in midfield. He's a starter. He is a starter. I think they're... How it seems to go back to him, I don't know. Corner ball. Ruben Diaz. I think Monaco's got to start as well. We're starting to see what our first team is, aren't we? And at some point we'll discuss that after the first few games of the season or so. Rodgers. Haaland. White to Ryan Aitnuri. Don't let it run. Aitnuri. Cross comes in. Haaland is there for the header. Cleared away just. O'Reilly. Shaqi round the corner to Morgan Rodgers. On to Fede Valverde. Rodgers. Back to Valverde. Can't get the cross in. Not great play really by City there. Not great play at all. Oh, bad mistake by them. And Morgan Rodgers makes it 2-0 Manchester City. When he plays, he scores. He always makes an impact. And he's done it again here today, Morgan Rodgers. Big mistake by Salisu here. Morgan Rogers pounces, takes his time, he's nice and composed, and he puts it in the back of the net. And he has to be playing more. He has to be playing more for us. I think he is going to start alongside Haaland now. With Marmoush the first choice off the bench and Duran if Haaland doesn't play. They work it wide here. Diatta across the box. Diaz can't stop it from going behind for a corner, but he defends it away, which is good enough for me. Corner ball. Paul Pogba in the middle. Good cross in. Chance for Teze. And we do concede from a set piece. Quite drastically poor from set pieces. That's terrible. 2-1 Monaco back in this. Shirky will do. And here's Ait Nuri. The ball through to Haaland here. And on. O'Reilly should be bursting everything to get forward there. That wide to Ait Nuri. Gives White. Ait Nuri. Great play, Ait Nuri. Back to Rogers, blocked away. And away by the opposition. The counter's on again. In Monaco have got bodies over. And bodies in behind us. And City in trouble. It's Mbolo. And then Mbolo makes it 2-2. City punished again. And defensively we are rubbish. Onto Marmoush. Through to Foden. Oh, look at that first touch from Phil Foden. The quality of play we've got, and that is his first touch. Up to Haaland. Down to Marmoush. Takes it. Marmoush! Marmoush! Just hit the ball and take a decent first touch and we'll be fine. Monaco back forward. Marmoush. Valverde. Haaland in the box! What a challenge by Paul Pogba. We're rubbish. Full time 2-2. We are rubbish. We'd hope to get out of this poor patch of form and sort of simulate our way through the season a little bit to a better circumstance. I'm going to simulate the next few games and simulate ourselves out of this rough patch of form, but it hasn't started well because we've got a 1-0 defeat to home at West Ham United. Simulated against West Ham, defeated by 1-0. We're all the way down in 7th place now. No Pep Guardiola, no Manchester City, it feels like. City did get back to winning ways. A game away at Watford, a 2-0 win for Manchester City. Liverpool lose 3-1 to Brentford. Chelsea lose 4-0 to Everton. United win 2-0. Spurs draw 1-1. Arsenal lose 4-0. The games are here, there and everywhere at the moment. We're on 15 points, but the league table feels very, very close. All sides in and around each other. And Forest, Bournemouth up there in 2nd and 3rd place. Fun game today's episode is up against 2nd place Nottingham Forest. We start with Duran and Haaland up top with Morgan Rogers in behind. It's Gibbs White and Foden in midfield 2 with a back 5 of Valverde, Kusanov, Monaco, Baleba and Joško Vardiol. As for them, they go with Tenas in goal. Singo, Marato, Manio and Olaine the back 4. Dominguez and Dilo Suiz in the midfield 2 with James McAtee in front. Dan Adoy on the right, Hudson-Odoi on the left and Igor Jesus through the middle. You have Chris Wood, Jota Silva, Baris Yilmaz, Yates, Anderson, Sangare, Cubano, Amaranello, David Camano, Milenkovic and Matt Sells on a very strong bench. You can see, looking at Forest side and what they've built, exactly why they sit 2nd in the Premier League table. And to the episode of foggy Etihad Stadium that we've been to plenty of times before. 2nd place Nottingham Forest above in the league. Things have started slowly for Inzaghi's side. We know that it's not going to be very easy. It's an adaptation of style of play, of different kinds of football. It's difficult for Manchester City, but we're certainly trying to do so. It's going to work at some point, but we're hoping that it does work at some point this season. Can City get things going straight away? Who knows? Let's get things going the best we possibly can and end the episode with a nice big 3 points. The man in charge, Inzaghi. We've done it today. Vardiol. Rogers taken down here. Rogers in the edge of the box by Manio. Like a foul to me. Referee thinks not. Ball in behind. Cut up by Kusanov. Manio swings one in. Flying overhead kick there. Vardiol, a big mistake defensively. Donnarumma called into action. Makes a nice save. Pulls away straight to Phil Foden. Haaland. Duran. Can we make this count? Rogers. Into Haaland. Pull it back. John Duran! There we go, 1-0 Manchester City. Well, John Duran, who to me is sort of a Balotelli-esque player. Good play there. Ball into Rogers. Lifts it over top. towards Haaland on the chest. And the captain back to Duran. Bang, 1-0. And he's been brilliant so far. Foden. Duran. Vardiol. Duran again! Oh, what a hit by Duran, 2-0. And that is why he's here. Finally, John Duran has arrived. He had a shocker in the other one against Plymouth Argyle. Out to Vardiol, gets back in position. And look at that for a hit. Into the top corner. Vardiol pulls it back. That is an absolute ripper of a strike. Wow. John Duran, double today. 2-0 Manchester City against Nottingham Forest. And have we today started playing the way we want to play? The Labour to get more involved in the build-up, really. He's given it away there. He's done terribly poorly there. We're in trouble here. 2-1. Can't keep a clean sheet to save our life. And not with a pass like that. Foden here. Oh, Haaland made that run. Foden didn't go for him. Gibbs White. A plate for Haaland at the far post here. Oh, off him and away. Valverde, Foden. Rodgers. Across the box. Duran is there. Shoot. Oh, just shoot the damn ball. Stand and look at it. Rodgers. Away from Dominguez. So powerful. Onto Bob. Past Olerainer. Bob in. Haaland with the header away again. Rodgers. Onto Bob and cleared away by Aina once more. Rodgers. Brilliant feet by Rodgers. Across the box. Duran is waiting at the far post. Cleared away again. Well, this has been a better Manchester City performance. This has been more like the City that we expected this season. Anderson. Gibbs White. Rodgers on the turn. Oscar Bob is there. Murillo rise the challenge. Oscar Bob into the box. Cubano tackles him. Away by him. Full-time whistle goes. We end the episode at least with 3 points. With a 2-1 win over Nottingham Forest. But today's episode certainly hasn't been successful. Please like the video if you haven't already. Please subscribe to the channel if you are new. And hopefully we do improve. We really need to. We'll see you next time.